this Jalen Campbell from Calabar. We have no one in the blocks for lane 2 and lane 8. So that takes Janai Witter from Knox out of the race. And they're off.
So the starter sends them off. Let's see who will take early lead on this one. There's a lot of Jocelyn for spots, but it looks to be at least from Calabar. And let's tell you who that is. Jalen Campbell of Calabar seemed to take an early move. So too Nathaniel Ivy of Via Technical. And let's also look to the young man from Stair Town. That's Davin Gardner. So Davin Gardner now challenges Via Technical's Nathaniel Ivy. Says Ivy ahead of Gardner. Ivy from Via, Gardner from Stair Town. Stair Town from St. Ann, if you ask where that is from. I've been producing some fantastic talents over the last few seasons now. Leads this race through Davin Gardner. Says Gardner it is. Now being challenged by Cunningham of Wilmers. BB Cooks, Dante Myers is also there. So to the athlete from Via Technical, Ivy is there. And we look to see how this one will pan out. Papins Moore is also there. So Gardner of Stair Town leads this one ahead of Cunningham of Wilmers. And we're seeing the other athlete from Campion, Cameron Brown, putting himself in the mix. So too, more of Papin now moves along with Cunningham. Cunningham to the lead, Muir to second as Gardner fades. So now it's all about Cunningham of Wilmers boys, that is, been challenged by Muir, it seems, from Pepin or Morgan rather. I think this is Morgan of Sydney Pagan. Morgan of Sydney Pagan challenging Cunningham. So it's Cunningham from Wilmers boys been challenged by Morgan of Sydney Pagan. Sydney Pagan doing well on the girls. Let's just see what they do here. It's all about Cunningham though. Cunningham of Wilmers boys pumping and swinging, heading to the line. And he'll win this one ahead of Morgan of Sydney Pagan. Will Gardner coming back for State Town, trying to secure the third spot, but it's all about Alfredo Morgan, Cunningham rather, of Wilmers ahead of Tyrone Morgan of Sydney Pagan. 2 minutes 04.63 seconds for Alfredo Cunningham of Wilmers boys, running into a positive 0.2 meters per second win. Cunningham 2 minutes 04.67. That's the official time. And we'll tell you shortly the time for Morgan of Sydney Pagan is for concern, but we just have to hope that everything stays as they are. So the next heat is on track, and we're gonna have Kelsey tell you what was reported for this heat.
All right, and first lane, lane 1, we have Siobhan Reed from Kellits. In lane 2, we have Christopher Anderson from... We have Kenny Daniels from Excelsior, Renato Alexandro from Stets, Tyree Hopkins from Alphonsus, Alejandro Palmer from Calabar, Delmar McDonald from Pembroke Hall, Cameron Williams from JC, Lejay Robinson from Marcus Garvey, Rashawn Green from St. Mary, Leonard Facey from Campion, and Roger Bailey from Knox.
So they're gonna send them off, and already about 200 meters covered. And we're seeing Alejandro Palmer. Palmer is it of Calabar that leads this one early. Calabar just winning early on to Diamond Bryan. Let's see if he's able to get another one for Calabar. That's Alejandro Palmer. Being tracked closely by the athletes from Sydney Pagan. Also, we're seeing athlete from Camperdown. I made that Alphonsus Davis rather than Stets, but Calabar's Alejandro Palmer leads this one ahead of Luke Plummer of Sydney Pagan. Sydney Pagan managing to finish second in the previous heat, and now is trying to challenge Alejandro Palmer of Calabar, who is establishing a nice lead. St. Elizabeth's Renito Alexander in third, now being passed by the young man Cameron Williams of Jamaica College, but there's no doubt about the leader. And with less than 200 meters for him to go, that's Alejandro Palmer of Calabar, Luke Plummer of Sydney Pagan, pulling away from Cameron Williams of Jamaica College, and Alexander of Stets. But it's all about The Palmer from Calabar. Plummer of Sydney Pagan now tries to close, but it's all about Palmer, Alejandro Palmer of Calabar running away with this one, and he will win this one for sure. Let's see if he cracks 2 minutes. 1 minute 58.14 in the class 2 boys. This is the first heat of the class 2 boys, and already now we are seeing the big boys coming out to play, and now we're going to see the times a little bit faster than we saw previously. 1 minute 58.14 for Alejandro Palmer of Calabar ahead of Luke Plummer of Sydney Pagan, and we await the time for the others. 1 minute 59.65 for Luke Plummer of Sydney Pagan, and in third, we'll tell it as in momentarily, but there's no doubt about our winner in Alejandro Palmer. Williams it is, as we had said, Cameron Williams of Jamaica College, 2 minutes 023.21, rounding out the top 3. But Alejandro Palmer, looking strong, looking fit, dominated that one from the start to the finish, ahead of Luke Plummer from Sydney Pagan. And Sydney Pagan seemed to have found a formula for producing some good 800 meters, both on the boys and the girls side. I think they won 2 on the girls side, and now I've gotten 2 good run-up spots on the boys side. Yes, so we are still watching action from the 800 meters for class 2 boys now.